Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Also, what do you think you are? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. No, Booklamont, does not mean that we're married. And no, I'm not dating you. I told your that's what I told your father. Anyway, unfocus myself. Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to continue on with some Dawntrail. Last time we cleaned up the Aether Currents in Heritage Found, and we got unlocked flying, finishing up all the side quests. And this time we're actually gonna make some progress on the story. I'm hoping to be able to get to the next zone, but I mean it's only like 3 quests, but I also will be able to unlock the artifact armor for this expansion, so I'll be able to get like level 99 armor or whatever it's gonna end up being. So that'll be nice to be able to gear up my my combat retainer with warrior gear, level 99 gear, because I'm getting kind of annoyed because I want to like start stockpiling the hides for the highest level leather, but the item level is a little too low, and I haven't felt like going and farming any gear or buying some gear for it. Either way, let's go ahead and let's talk to Shale first. I want to see, can I still move around while talking to her? Yeah, it's like her NPC has some special conditions set that lets me walk around while I'm talking to her, but not with any other NPC. It's really weird. Actually, I think this is the same dialogue that we had before, so maybe this is just a specific case. I'll also talk to Tuliyollal real quick, and then we'll talk to Booklamont. I'll be fine. You don't have to worry about me. I think that's what he also said last time. Anyway, let's go and talk to Booklamont. A new family. Booklamont is searching for the words to say to Shale. Right, because Kahiawa's robot thing got deactivated, and we also found out that she's endless. Even though it was pretty obvious and we could have guessed that. I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to Kahiawa. The others are trying to learn what they can. Yeah, because her, like, robot thing deactivated. Oh, Kahiawa. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye. You knew then that she was already gone? We did. We all did. Kahiawa forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenville. I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zoraal already? No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. Most are unaware of what? Most are unaware. Shouldn't it be the developments? They'll be relieved to hear that the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. That's true. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time. Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty. As to Zoralja's mechanical army, what's become of them now that he's gone? Ah, yes, about that. Oh, does he have command of it? At the time we suspect that Zoralja passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Tuliyollal. That's interesting. You mean to say Tuliyollal is the new king? I mean, technically he is that is his birthright. While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment, the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king. It's not a decision you have to make right away, but given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can take it on together later, but for now, I want you to hold on to it, to what your father has left you. If you say so. Now, who's the mother, by the way? Are you alright, Lamachi? Huh? Oh, what is it? Why can't I... Gah! Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel towards him. What's wrong with me? It's perfectly normal. You just need some time. Sure, we'll go with that. I still don't know how they didn't realize he was crazy. You think so? I'll take your word for it. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tuliyollal and rest up while the others handle the investigation? That seems like a bit of a trek, but okay. Also, Shale, I know you're new to this, but we don't, I don't do that whole resting thing. You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana. Hey, why don't the two of you come too? I could see a little job, but like, again, aren't I supposed to be doing something? He's never actually seen Tuliyollal. He hasn't seen anything outside the barrier, has he? But won't everyone hate me? Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I wanted to introduce you to Koana as new family. Really? Really? That is, if you're fine with it. I am. Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Koana. Again, that seems like a little bit of a trek. I think they're just kind of ignoring distances again, like they do sometimes in this story. Okay, Shale, can I still move around? No, I can't. What the heck? It must have just been that one instance. That's weird. Please have a good rest. You've earned it. I'll keep things low-key for a while myself. Alright, I guess we'll head back to Tuliyollal then. Let's teleport on over there. Still seems a little bit weird, like we're not gonna just stay here for a bit. Okay, we just gotta go back to the inn. Oh, right, the palace. That's where they said we were going. I was thinking we were gonna go and rest with big quotes around it. Anyway, let's go ahead and wait to the destination. Hello, Koana, I'm home. Nobody called ahead?
You are returned!
No one called ahead? What the heck? Like, no one decided to tell them that we were coming?
I'm coming down!
It seems like something you should, like, tell him that we're heading back.
Where's Lamachi?
I don't know.
What happened inside the dome?
I'm just waiting at the destination.
So my brother is gone.
Yep.
Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Why does everyone pronounce it Kuana, but then she pronounces it Kona?
Lamachi, is this boy perhaps...
And now there's magically a bunch of people around.
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
Oh, I guess he says Kona too. Why are they the only ones that say Kona? Everyone else was saying Kuana, didn't they?
You're her brother?
Yeah, and I'm a different kind of cat.
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Am I the only person that called him Kuana?
Well, I suppose I am your uncle.
I mean, they're both supposed to be like 20, so this is a little weird to them.
Simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Kululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes.
That's the way to put it.
If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Kululja as you would any child. With kindness.
What? That's not what we do. We treat them like the little shits they are.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
Well, this is unrealistic.
So, will you tell me what happened?
Yeah, right here,
Grahatia has given me a summary.
where everyone can hear.
I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
Again, so that everyone can hear.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
No, we gotta walk around the city with them. Yep. All right, let's head on over there. Yeah, it's like, so you want me to just tell us everything that happened where everyone can hear us? That does not seem like a good idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Kuana. Is it Kona? I swear, somebody else pronounced it as Kuana. And now all of them are saying it's Kona. And I know that they've been saying, Wokelmon's always said Kona. But I swear other people were calling him Kuana. Whatever. Let's go and talk to Kona and Gulja and then Wukthamant. Even though I knew all was well, I'm still comforted to see Lamachi and with my own eyes. I'm my own person. I am. It was indeed Zeralja's realm inside the dome. A realm which he ruled jointly with Sveen. He was the king of resolve and she the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sveen is a big part of that. She is a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. Okay, so something I realized between now and the last stream and editing some of the stuff when we were meeting Sveen for the first time is that you're supposed to draw the parallels and notice the parallels between how Sveen and Wuklamont both love their people and say that they do literally anything for them. And in Sveen's case, which pushed to the point of needing to do literally anything to keep her people alive, to the point where her love borders on extreme in keeping everything, trying to keep all the people alive, even when they're dead, because she cares about all their people, like, to the point of too much. And you're supposed to notice the parallels between her and Wuklamont, and like, when does it become weird? Weird is the wrong term. When does it become obsession to like literally keep all of their people alive, even when they keep all their memories alive, even at the expense of literally killing other civilizations? Because literally the whole thing that she was doing is that she was going to different shards in order to kill their populace to harvest souls. It's like, bro, no, no. But I completely missed that because of how annoyed I was with the other writing stuff. Anyway. You and her must have gotten along well. They actually did, briefly. We did. But out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zeralja slaughtered them. Slaughtered those he was meant to protect, for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. Didn't Graha give you the summary already? There's not much more to it. Also, they needed to pad this out a bit, so now I gotta run to the next location. Alright guys, you got another 2 sentences of dialogue to say before we go and move to another location? Father! That a king should harm his own people. Again, how did you guys not notice he was crazy if you supposedly lived with him your entire lives? When his attack on Tuliyollal failed, Zeralja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? Literally what I just said, he's crazy. He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Yeah, until your father killed him. Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person, that he wasn't just a great person's son. Again, I said throughout the entire thing that he had a huge inferiority complex. And I feel like that it wasn't written very well. This story should have been better, but it just didn't work. I know we're not at the end, but we're like basically about to reach the final climax. This is just the lull before the storm. I think that's the right idiom. I dare say you are right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. No, he was just a terrible person. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. Damn it all. If only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Maybe if you had just opened your eyes and saw that he was crazy from the very beginning. Let's keep moving. I still feel like this is so stupid. Also, this padding portion. One thing I did notice when I was editing one of them is that I was like surprisingly salty, but I think I was just really tired. I was just really tired in general, and then also I was having to deal with the really mediocre story. Like when they were purposely going with the hunter stuff to showcase the regulators, and it's like, we've seen this already. Why are they showing us this again? Growing up, I envied my brother, but that envy may have added to his burdens. Kona, please. The guy was crazy. What my father did was wrong. He had to be stopped, but I'm glad I could learn a little about the person he was. Zeralja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Brilliant's help that we managed to defeat him. Well, I mean, yeah. Especially considering the plot doesn't continue unless I talk to you. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Gululja. Exclamation point. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right? Right. You too, Brilliant. No, I'm not your family, but come on. No matter how much you try and go out, how many dates you try and go on with me. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. Again, we're not dating. Besides, you still got Graha and Alizé to compete with. What? What do you mean, what? Okay, that's a good reaction. What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head to the barracks. I don't agree, but it sounds like exactly the kind of thing she would say. And Koana just going, what? Okay, the barracks are over here. Alright, this time we gotta talk to Koana. Kona. I'm still gonna say Koana every time because I'm just gonna forget. Like Papa did by taking us in, I want to make my family bigger. You wouldn't mind some extra family too, right, Brilliant? Yes, I would. I'm with Astinian on this. On the lone warrior kind of thing. I'd really like to be family with you too, Brilliant. Okay, Gululja's okay, maybe not Wokelmon. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamachi. Don't be. As vow of resolve, it was something I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliyollal safe. That was a really good idea, to call in the dragons. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas, probably about the only one. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders. And then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphanode and Histidian for interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Ratsadhan. It actually makes sense for them to trade with Ratsadhan. Let's see, is there some history of India with trading with South America or Central America? I don't think so, or not that I can remember. Either way, I know that I guess that's trying to just force the analogy a little too far. I think it's just that it made sense for the story. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it, the Tuliyollal you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed, once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Brilliant had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yeah, there's a whole nother zone, Koana. Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. What? That you two are one and the same? Just because Tuliyollal is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to the conflict in the old days. I don't know which conflict she's referring to, but... I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. And the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Yeah, pretty much. Like, really, this whole thing is just Sphene's misguided idea that of loving her people, like, too much. And her misguided ideas of, I need to keep all of them alive, even if it's just their memories, even at the expense of killing literally everyone else, which is completely, like, hypocritical. Very well, Lamachi. Just promise me you will take care. You're asking Wuklamat this? I promise, Kwana. It's nice to be home, even if only for a while. Thanks for coming with me, Brilliant. I wish there was something I could do to help. Don't worry, Gulja. You've literally got command of the army. That's all you got. Plenty you can do with that. Well, I had anticipated this. I still can't help but worry. Of course you can't. Of course, you're the one that has to stay home. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the Enthus. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Brilliant. For all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's see what we get. Roast Renick. Let's see, spells. Okay, that's a spell speed food. Or magical DPS food. I understand Zeralja spared no souls for reviving himself in battle. His pride wouldn't permit him to do otherwise, I expect. Well, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, we know. Okay, so in pursuit of Sphene, that should be... Yes, okay, so this will in fact the artifact armor and weapons, which is one of the ones I wanted to get through. And the following one should be the next zone. In pursuit of Sphene, Wuklamat wishes to look in on her soldiers. Well, it was good to catch Koana up. Now we'll talk to the soul... Oh, right. She did this earlier. Oh, it was a call. I literally couldn't hear that. I don't know. If you could hear that, like my hearing literally couldn't hear the Link Pearl ringing. Who might this be from? Oh, that's right. Brilliant is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon. Don't we usually have group calls for this kind of thing? Ishtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you all wanted to go ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Oh, okay, it's just gonna go to a cutscene. Okay. Oh, now let's see what findings Ishtola has found for us. That's not how I meant to phrase that. Oh, Shale's here. Oh, right, she hasn't been out of the barrier, has she? Yeah, she was Alexandrian from the beginning. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... We believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Okay, so why are you volunteering this information? Can you start from the beginning, Y'shtola? I mean, she was gonna start from the beginning anyway. Because, like, we haven't heard it. Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Kettenrom, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zeralja, Zeralja's simp, who used it in Yusalani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zeralja's demise, Sphene claimed the key had disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics, and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw it didn't exist. Because it was in the other dimension? Oh right, because that's right, we saw that it was cut off when we saw the Zeralja has somehow returned. Curious, we analyzed Orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent, and where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level. That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then that means... Reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own. Oh yeah, who could have guessed that? Elfnode, if you'd be so kind. I mean, that was kind of like where I thought she had gone. I thought that was established already. Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. I mean, it sure looked a lot like our site to me, so like maybe we can just get some of that. That seems to always be the solution. Then again, that's the solution with that was the solution with Asians. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew yeah, this is what I just said. Thank you, Wokomon, for once. Forgive me, but I thought we had already knew she had gone home. Or at least it seemed obvious to me. Exactly what I just said. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate. And it just so happens we know where one is. Excuse me? Oh, it's gonna be the City of Gold. And the portal. The Sky Deep Cenote, we accept that's the thought, that's where we came, okay, whatever. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? The same way Zeralja opened it. Oh, right, it's gonna be the earring. Of course it's the earring. I haven't used that plot point yet. That is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring. As you'll recall, Kryle's earring is in fact a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code. Something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Cryo's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. Except that we already opened it? Or like Kettenram and Goluf and Papa opened it, and they didn't need any sort of code. I don't know. I think they're just pulling stuff out of their butt again with this story. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. Like, I think this really does feel like they're just trying to, like, take everything that they've set up and like, somehow piece it together into something that resembles a cohesive story. And it's, like, barely managed. They barely managed to do it with this. Like, they set up the earring and, like, this is probably not what they intended the earring to be at the beginning when they showed it in the, in 6.55 or whenever it was introduced. To make such progress in so short time, you really are amazing. I know, right? And I don't even have to do anything. We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed. Shayla especially. Right then. It seems the plan is set. To the Skydeep cenote, and for some reason my mouth just quickly closed when I changed the scene. That seems weird. It changed the camera, but then she had already stopped speaking, so it didn't make any sense. Alright, let's talk to each one of them. Welcome on first. I've told the officers of the Landsguard about my intention. They fully support our endeavor. Yeah, why wouldn't they? Aren't we going yet? Wait, Gulja, you're staying here. What are you talking about? It's too dangerous. Begging your pardon, Brillian, but might I have a moment ere you setting forth? Of course. Oh, this is where he's going to give us the armor. Oh, you're already going to give her the thing? Yes. I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. As Lamanchi says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy. I thought you were going to get it from Gerald's shard. In the back room. That would have been a lot more fun. That would have been a lot funnier. Anyway, looks like looks like it actually is a vendor in Tuliyollal, which is a bit nicer because that's how they did it in Endwalker as well, and that actually made it easy. Because the Shadowbringers one was kind of annoying because you just had to kind of go to Geralt's shard in the Tempest to get the artifact armor for Shadowbringers, just kind of out of the way. But it looks like it's actually going to be right here at this armor. That's nice, actually. Are these all shops? It's so different from Solution 9. Yeah, you know how you don't get to go play at the arcade. I hope you like it. Tuliyollal is safe in no part due to your valor. Well, I mean, yeah. It also wouldn't have been destroyed if I hadn't progressed the quest line, but we'll just ignore that. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Of course it does, it's Kwana. What did you expect? Leave it to you, Kwana, to request such a thing, eh? Mewa Zunte yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. Alright, let's go ahead and get our artifact armor weapon for Samurai and Warrior. I think those are the only two classes I have at level 99 now. I purchased offer specific. Yeah. Level 99. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Samurai armor. Let's see, physical DPS. Boots, that should be it. Yes. Let's go ahead and equip all of it. Not too bad. It's got a little eye patch that I can actually wear. I think I'll actually try and keep this gear. I think I'll keep this as the glam for this final part. It actually looks pretty nice as a samurai gear. And let me go ahead and buy the warrior gear as well. Unfortunately, I don't usually like the aesthetic that they go for a warrior, because it's usually like a barbarian kind of aesthetic, and it's just not really what I like. Oop, I think I missed the. No, I got everything. Okay, yeah. See, I don't really like this like barbarian fur-lined aesthetic that much, so I'll still go ahead and use my the same thing that I've been using forever on warrior. All right, I gotta fix that. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch back to samurai. Oh, crud. I forgot that I bound the glamour plate to that. Did I? Oh no, it's just using the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. Let's actually update the gear. Which means I need to fix warrior again. Hold on. Yep. Let's actually update the gear set. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and move that my old warrior gear, some of it over to my retainer later. Let's go ahead and talk to Gulja Kwana, and then we'll Klamat. And this will be the last quest that I wanted to get through today. I'll bet it looks good on you. Well, I mean, does it? I'm wearing it. These arms and armor are the work of our finest artisans. I can vouch for their quality and functionality both. Through the Gate of Gold. Woklamat is eager to set off for the Skydeep Cenote. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Skydeep Cenote. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, understandable, so I shall accompany you. I mean, couldn't Woklamat get through? Also, should Gulja really be coming with us? Also, I should just teleport to Mamuk, shouldn't I? Oh, yeah, that's the right place. I was thinking it was somewhere else for a second. Actually, I think it would be faster to go to Eek Rocks and then fly down. Yeah, I remember when we originally saw that Zeralja and the dome appeared in the northern area, it had completely thrown me off because I thought the area was the Skydeep Cenote. Because it showed him going to the Skydeep Cenote, opening up the portal, and then suddenly the dome is in the northern part of the world. And that completely threw me off when it originally happened. But again, like I said earlier, it feels like they're just trying to like they tried their best to make something that resembles a cohesive plot from a bunch of disjointed plot threads. That's just how this story feels, and it kind of explains why some things just don't really line up and don't make sense. Okay, I actually need to make sure to go in the cave. Should be like right here, yes. Imposing beast, I don't need you. Just fly down there myself. Oh right, I was going to grab one of the blue quests in Solution 9 because it apparently unlocks the second half of the Dawntrail sightseeing log, which I didn't realize they are... I swear they didn't do that in Endwalker or Shadowbringers, or maybe they did in Shadowbringers and I didn't notice. Or maybe they combined it into one quest when the expansion comes later. Because I still want to try and getting sightseeing points as we go through the story, but it doesn't matter that much. Maybe I'll go do that later. Anyway, let's go and talk to everyone and then Woklamat. The City of Gold, where it all began. Right, Arenville said that he wanted to come because he wanted to try and find his mother. And here we are again. This is the third time for you, Kryl. This place is a little scary. I don't know if I could come here alone. Understandable. It feels like a lifetime ago that we were last here. Well, it was like 4 months ago for me. Kwana has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. I mean, for them it was like maybe max a week. It wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly. Guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go. Arenville, like, everybody's doing their speech and Arenville's like, no, I'm not doing one. was gonna play the mysterious Crystal Exarch music. Or flashback music. Not Crystal Exarch music.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive.
Okay, it is Electrope. That's what I thought it was. But I've
Crow,
forgotten.
Try holding your earring to the terminal.
I wonder if we're gonna go to the place where all the memories are we gonna see Kryle's parents?
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance.
Like from who? Like Gululja?
Would you give it a try?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Me? If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
What?
Oh my, a portal. We've never seen this before.
The earring. It really was.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality.
So you're gonna take notes and make one yourself?
In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with. But now isn't the time to marvel. If Gululja can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
So that's gonna be either Graha or Yanje.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer
Oh, you're
no
gonna get
certainty
Alphinaud
of
out of the story
success.
too.
Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Why would you write them out of the story at this point?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Graha would like a word with that about that. Yeah, she wants to go in.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team.
Actually, that makes sense because he's one of the Baldesian
For despite our earnest
things.
efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds.
Yeah, and he would be the expert,
a
other
task
expert.
with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
Yeah, him and Yishtul are like the two best at that.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wook-Lamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray,
I guess Thancred's coming with us?
I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate.
Or not.
Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
Is it, where, then was it Stinian coming with us?
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
What is... They all come here, and then they all come up with excuses about why they can't go in. I mean, we need one more DPS for the dungeon. DPS or healer. With you holding the fort, I know all is alright. Make sure we can return when we're still young and beautiful, right? I don't know. I'm just not enjoying this part of, like, that entire sequence there.
It's fine. Really.
Everybody there was just like all come together, and then they're like, oh yeah, all of us are staying behind except for you three.
Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Is there gonna be a trial that we're gonna need more NPCs for? There's at least a dungeon, I know that. So like somehow we're gonna get more people to come through with us. Unless the dungeon and trial are in somewhere else. Well, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, jeez. En route here, I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. Estinian, please! We can enjoy the meat while you regale me with the tales of a world beyond after you've returned. Right, Estinian hasn't actually gone to another shard. Although he did go to the edge of the universe, so that's like pretty much the same thing, right? Who shall remain wants for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account, and fix thy gaze upon the path ahead. I'm needed here. I accept that. I'm not a child anymore. Alexei, I would like to differ. I'll spare no effort doing my part, so you do yours too. Together we'll protect what we hold dear. Okay, that's nice, Alexei. Now talk to the writer. Now you should go complain to the writers about how they just wrote half the cast out of the story again. There's no telling what dangers we'll face. I know. But if my mother is out there, I need to find her and give her a piece of my mind. If Sphene is intent on plundering Aether from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else. Neither those who are dear to us, nor strangers we have never met. I'll keep everyone safe. Just concentrate on your own task. I can't remember how to do a Thancred voice. I used to be decent at it after doing the whole Eden quest line, but Thancred was written out of half of the story, so. Once again, I must leave Lamachi in your care. Please return safely. I would dearly love to accompany you, but this time I will content myself with seeing you off. Where you now go, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your account upon your return. Okay, Alpha Node. To be completely honest, it is all I can do not to throw myself into that light. Yeah, that's about right. You mean the light down at the bottom or the light in there, Shola? But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone, our champion not least of all. Champion! I've done all I can. If you should meet Kakiwa, please tell her I said thank you. This power I've inherited, I'll use for good. I will. 20 years ago, I emerged from that gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I will see things through. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same. Yeah, because she's been written out of the story all the time.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Still need more people for dungeon and trial.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Whoops, it went to the 13th.
Well, what we do know is that it's Fiend's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it
What, Alexandria?
the Unlost World?
Oh, come on. It's Alexandria. Like, I guess that's the city. But, like, it's still kind of silly.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm like, why did you show the chat box? Like, the cutscene's not over. Of course, it's gonna be some futuristic thing. What the heck is that? This is not how I expected it to look, to be honest.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss.
This is an interesting concept. They just did it
so
poorly.
Resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
Yeah, it's a golden city. Unlost World. Living memory. I don't like Unlost World, by the way. This is a pretty weird place, though. It looks so different than even, like, Solution 9. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone. The City of Gold is an apt description indeed. They got a literal roller coaster and Ferris wheel there. Neither the void nor the first. You're indeed come to an unknown reflection. This is my world. My home. No, your home's over at the Belizean Annex. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, 'twould seem the barrier between here and the source is thin and Nyaktel. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Erenville, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Also, they just have this portal here, and like, Sphene doesn't just like destroy it. Yeah, whatever. Again, I've already ragged on the story enough this stream, so I'm gonna try and withhold my judgment for a bit longer. The idea of people just like not dying. Obviously, that's something that's been explored in media and literature before. It's just, I don't feel like this ended up, I literally just said I wasn't going to rag on the story. I don't feel like they did a good job with this. Okay, let's go ahead and attune to the Aetheryte first, because I'm going to forget it. And I won't forget! Okay, let's go ahead and talk to everyone, then we'll kill the Mont. Should be almost done. I see Electrope is used here too. Did you really expect it wouldn't be? There's no mistake. The design of this Aetheryte, yeah, it's the same as the Solution 9 one. The people here, could they be? It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep, with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. Well, kinda. Except if you look in the distance, you can see skyscrapers. The difference may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. That's what I just said. There's Electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image onto soldiers, I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This Aetheryte is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all of this, could it be that this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? I do notice that there's a bunch of like sparks and stuff in the background. Are those supposed to be sparks or stars? Because like that reminds me of like Almarat. And also the buildings, the skyscrapers kind of reminds me of Almarat too. Welcome friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an Endless. Right. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of our memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Yeah, welcome on, that's kind of a given. I am caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? It's called Almarat, but orange instead of blue. Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. At what cost exactly? In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care. as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a minute. I mean, there's just lions around? Well, the tour would be interesting. It's Sphene we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen. In that case, you're in luck. What, is she giving an address or something? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there's still time. A slumber? If you try calling her before the Meso Temple at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. Right. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Queen Sphene enjoys meeting her people. I'm quite confident she will appear for you at the Meso terminal. Yeah, I'm confident that she won't. Oh right, this is a whole giant zone, I forgot. I was thinking it was just a, I was thinking it was like just a small zone like Solution 9. And then it occurred to me right then that I could just mount up. Is that another portal over there? Oh, hello Graha. Like the chamber in the Skydeep Cenote, the electrode here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps? Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. Oh, okay, these portals are probably teleporters around here. So I can't walk off the edge here. Just wanted to test that. Hello, Kryl. I wonder, can Endless venture elsewhere, or can they only survive here? I would guess they can only survive here, except for like special exceptions like Sphene and Kakiwa. The plants are all real as far as I can tell. Not everything is an illusion. Interesting, okay. Now where's Wuklamot? Also, I think this section is supposed to look like a DNA helix or something. Ah, there's Wuklamot and Gululja. Let's talk to them. Also, the Void. Oh no, that's not Gululja, that's someone else. Gululja isn't with us, that's right. He didn't come through the portal. Definitely would have been too dangerous for him.
Sphene? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk.
I get the feeling. Oh, okay, there she is.
Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
Yeah, but like, she loves her people too much.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed.
Although the Ascians were there calling.
The endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them.
Flawed reasoning.
Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
And kill everyone else.
From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others?
Yeah, like there's this is not a solution.
All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sveen, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong. Lamachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sveen was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sveen, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature.
Uh-oh.
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect
No, this is
Alexandria,
not a good idea,
a
Sveen.
devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
No. Then let's resolve this. Like, literally, you haven't even talked. You're just like, oh no, you all have to die, so that we can live. We're not going to take any other argument. I'll protect my world and all the others. The evil is not inevitable. Find another way. That's like, yeah, that's literally the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV is, there's another way, we will find it, even if it's harder.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Sveen!
Well, that was interesting. Yeah, literally, Final Fantasy XIV is, even if it seems like there's no hope, try and find us another solution anyway. That's like, do it and then we end up reaching a different conclusion. Wait, let's go and talk to everyone and wrap this up. The endless were unsustainable from the first. Like, literally, that's what I'm saying. This is not sustainable. Sveen has been fighting a lost cause, exactly. While Sveen's intentions are good, her methods are anything but. We cannot yield at any cost. The endless exist in defiance of the laws of nature, but they exist nonetheless, with Sveen holding them to be no different from the living, exactly, flawed logic. What are we to do now? Damn it. I felt that I had come to understand Sveen, but I'm still clueless. No, you understood the living Sveen, which is the version that she's deleting so that she can become the destroyer of worlds. Utterly clueless. I mean, that's kind of like your default state, Wooklamont.